everybody, welcome to my kitchen. Welcome to Karen's Sizzle and Spice. I've got a special cookie dessert today. Ed asked me to make these for his birthday. His birthday was last week, but I finally have time now to make these peanut butter kiss cookies. Now, what could be wrong with that? Ed likes both those flavors so much. Yes, Ed?
Yes, I do.
Peanut butter, chocolate, great combination. This is what we're gonna need today. We're gonna need some all-purpose flour. We're gonna need, oh, that's the flour. We're gonna need some baking soda. We'll need some creamy peanut butter. You don't wanna use chunky, it makes the dough a little too stiff. We're gonna need a little bit of salt. We're gonna be using some granulated sugar twice, some in the mix and some to coat the cookies. We're gonna be using a little bit of brown sugar. We'll be using some vanilla and then our chocolate kisses. And this recipe will make about 24 cookies, so make sure you have that many in the chocolate kisses, and we'll need 1 egg. Let's get this started. Don't forget the butter. Everything's better with butter. To get started on this recipe, we're gonna mix our dry ingredients together. I have 1 1/4 cup of the all-purpose flour, putting it into a big bowl. I'm gonna use a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Okay, 1/2 teaspoon. I just opened this box. There we go, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And then we're gonna use a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I love a little bit of salt in a sweet cookie. We're just gonna give this a good stir here. Now we're gonna get the wet ingredients ready, and we're gonna start with the butter. My butter was out for a little while, so it's softened. I'm gonna put this into my stand mixer bowl. Now, if you don't have a stand mixer, you can use your hand mixer, that's fine too. Get this out of the way. I'm gonna put this into my stand mixer. And we're gonna beat this butter for a good minute till it's nice and whipped. Okay, now that my butter is nice and beaten, I'm gonna add 1/2 cup of brown sugar and a 1/4 cup of regular granulated sugar. And we're gonna let this beat on a medium speed for a good 2 minutes. Okay, now that that's mixed very well, I'm just adding 1 egg. And we're gonna let that beat for about another minute. Okay, that's nice and beaten now. I'm going to take my spatula and push down all the sides to make sure everything is incorporated. I do love my stand mixer. Don't feel bad if you guys don't have one. I've only had mine for a couple years, but it's fantastic for desserts. Now I'm gonna add to my batter here 1 teaspoon of vanilla, a little bit more, I love vanilla. And I've got 3/4 cup of peanut butter here that I'm gonna add to the mix. Ooh, do you smell that, Eddie?
Yeah.
Yum, yum. These are going to be delicious. I don't think I've ever made these for you, Ed.
I don't think you have.
So it's a beautiful surprise. A belated birthday gift.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay. Sometimes there's no other way to get this off the spatula but by using your fingers, right?
There you go.
Sometimes your fingers are the best kitchen tool. All right, now I'm just gonna turn this back on, turn it on a medium speed, and let this blend well. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. I think we're good to go here. I'm turning this off, and now I'm gonna add my dry ingredients. I think I'll add it all at once, yeah. And then, of course, you just have to be careful when you first turn it on. If you turn it on too fast, it's going to be snowing in here. So we'll turn it on cautiously here. There we go. About halfway through, I'm just going to use my spatula again to push everything down in the bowl. Oh yeah, these are going to be wonderful, Eddie. And we'll put it on a little bit more until it's nicely combined. This is ready to go now. And it's pretty soft. You can see it almost looks like, I bet you could make sandcastles with this. What do you think, Ed?
Yeah, it looks like you could.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just going to clean up my bowl here. I'm going to push everything down into the center. And then we actually need to refrigerate this dough for a little while. For about an hour. I'm going to put mine in the freezer. I bet that'll cut my time in half. I made some room in my freezer. Because if the cookie dough is too soft, it's going to spread way out. We want these cookies to be on the smaller side. Okay. So my cookie dough is in my freezer. And make sure that you leave room in your freezer for these cookies, because once they bake and we put the chocolate kiss in, they're going to have to go in the freezer for a little bit so that that chocolate kiss doesn't just... We want it to stay that nice kiss shape. I'm going to use one of my scoopers here for my cookie dough. These come with a set of 3. These things are terrific for cookies, for meatballs, for ice cream, for so many things. I'm actually going to use the smallest one today. It's about the size of a tablespoon, and that's about how much dough we want to put into each cookie. Also, we're going to roll these cookies in sugar. So make sure your sugar is ready to go now. We'll probably need about a cup. And then we're going to need about 24 of these Hershey Kisses. So we're going to get these unwrapped now. I'm just setting my oven to 350 to get that preheated. And I've got 2 baking sheets ready to go here. You want to use parchment paper on these. Makes for easy cleanup and you don't have to worry about anything sticking. And I like to use a little bit of my nonstick spray underneath my parchment paper so that it stays in place. Otherwise, it's going to slide all over the place. So all we need now is the dough. I'm ready. You ready? Ready, Eddie?
I'm ready.
Okay. You're a great sous chef, Eddie.
Thanks, honey. That's why you pay me the big bucks.
Yeah, I do. Big, big bucks. We're going to just get these all unpeeled. Be careful not to hold them in your hands too long. You want them to keep that nice kiss shape so they're going to look gorgeous on the cookies. And you know why they have to look gorgeous, Ed?
Because you eat with your eyes first.
Absolutely. Got to make it beautiful. Okay, this is a must now. Everybody join me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Eddie. Happy birthday to you. Cheers, applause, yay!
Thanks, honey.
Blow out your candle. So you know what? We're just waiting for the cookie dough, waiting for it to firm up enough. And I did want to tell you this. You can actually make this cookie dough and put it in your refrigerator for 1, 2, or even 3 days before you bake them. That's another great thing about this. We're waiting. All right, our dough is ready. It's nice and cold after being in the freezer for about 30 minutes. So I'm just going to take my scooper and put them onto my baking sheet here in that size. Let me do about 4 of them, and then I'm going to show you what I want to do before I put these in the oven. Yeah, this is the perfect size. Okay. There's 4. Now what I'm going to do after that is I'm going to take each one, and I want to roll it a little bit. And then I want to roll it into my sugar here, just like this. And now... that one's ready for the oven. Beautiful. Ooh, look at how pretty these look, Eddie. Don't they look gorgeous?
Yes, they do.
Love the sugar on the outside. Oh my gosh, the smell in here. So I'm going to put 12 on each cookie sheet. And let's see if we get 24 or if we have a different number. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've made these. Friends, look how gorgeous these look. I actually made 28 cookies, so it'll vary a little bit. So make sure you have enough of those kisses to add to these. These are gonna go in my 350-degree oven for about 10 to 13 minutes. When they start breaking on top, I'll show you what they look like and we'll be back then. Yum, yum. Cookies are ready. They took a full 13 minutes. Let me show you how they look. You see how every one of them has the little crack in there? That's how you know they're done. We're gonna let them cool for 5 minutes and then we'll continue. Friends, these cookies look perfect. What I'm gonna do now, very carefully, I'm gonna move them all over to make them more compact so that I can fit this one baking sheet into my freezer. I just let them cool for a few minutes, and these are really easy to move here now. You know what I better do now too? I think I better get the chocolate in them right away. So I'm just gonna take a kiss. Oh, look at that. Perfect. There we go. Beautiful. Look at how gorgeous these look. I just got the chocolate kisses into each one of them. I did have a fatality on the way, so make sure you use a spatula that's very thin and don't pick them up with your hands because they will fall apart. Right now, to set these chocolate into here, I'm gonna put it right into my freezer. Let's see, I made room right here for these precious peanut butter kissed cookies. And there we go. Friends, look at these cookies. They came out even more gorgeous than the last time I made them. And we did eat the one fatality.
It was delicious.
It was so good. And you know, that flavor of peanut butter kind of stays with you for a while. It's so creamy. And what did you say about the peanut butter?
I like it because I get a strong peanut butter flavor, but it's not sticking to the roof of your mouth.
Right, right. So delicious and creamy. Let's try one. Ugh, they're just gorgeous. I hate to eat it, but we'll eat it. Mmm, 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 mmm. Wow. Mmm. I took too big a bite again. Mmm. They're creamy on the inside. The sugar makes them a little bit crunchy on the outside. Mm-hmm. So delicious. You guys have got to make these. When you do, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Please make sure you click on thumbs up. Please click on subscribe if you haven't yet, and come back and visit us often. We are always making food memories, always coming up with new stuff. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Mmm, yum. Yum, yum. Mm.